the cloud. It is, what is it? It's August the 17th, right? August the 17th, and it's 8 p.m. East Coast time on August the 17th, and you are in the presence of an incredible opportunity if you want to take advantage of it. The world's best home-based business, the world's best way of making money from home, and I want to welcome you. So if you're watching this live, congratulations. If you're watching it on YouTube later or on the internet, that's great. At least you've got the information. So stick with me. We're going to talk about a lot of things, but the first thing we're going to talk about is your belief system, right? The belief system that you have in your head rules your life. You know, one of the things in a lesson that we just talked about, you know, can you earn unlimited income in your job, in whatever it is you do for a living? Can you earn unlimited income? Do you get paid if you don't go to work? Probably not. Are you your own boss? Some of you might think so, you know, because you own your own law practice or you're a doctor, but you know, you only own you're only your own boss when you control all your time, right? All your time, not just a little bit of it, but all your time. Do you earn what you're worth? Most people say no. I'm worth a whole lot more. And are you satisfied with your life? So, you know, deep questions. I like to ask those questions going in because, you know, I also put up these kind of things. What would your life be like if you earned an extra $5,000 a month? What if it was an extra $10,000 a month? Are you kidding me? An extra 10 grand a month? You know, it's possible. What if you had more free time to do whatever it is you would like to do? And what I'm going to show you is a way to make that a reality. What if you could travel the world and, you know, meet with people that you have all over the world and make it a tax deductible expense? You can do that. As soon as this damn pandemic gets done, you know, we'll be back to doing that again. So it's all possible. So pay attention to what we're going to do. A little bit about myself. That's my buddy Rocky. He's a 5-year-old Doberman Pinscher, attack trained, service dog trained. He's incredible guy. I've been in the network marketing industry for 33 years. I have to tell you that was the furthest thing from my mind back in 1986. If you would have told me in 1986 that I was going to start a new career at my age then, after being in business for 16 years, I would have said, you're absolutely nuts. Are you crazy? I've been building this business for 16 years. Well, it just so happens that that's exactly what happened. A good friend of mine, a client of mine, as a matter of fact, threw me into his Jaguar and promised me dinner, and we were going to go out and have a good time. And I said, sure, let's go. He took me to a network marketing meeting. I couldn't believe it. Now, what I discovered and what he told me in that meeting, he says, hey, Chuck, there's some people that make some real big money in this meeting. You ought to kind of mingle around. So not being very bashful, I was mingling, and I ran up against this one old boy, and I says, hey, you know, my buddy says you guys, there's people in here that make a lot of money. And I said, if you don't mind me asking, oh no, mister, I'll tell you, you know, I make about 70,000. And I go, well, you know, that's nice. I said, I make a lot more money than that, you know, $70,000 a year. And he said, oh, no, mister. He said, not 70,000 a year, that's 70,000 a month. Well, my whole paradigm shifted, right? Because I didn't think it was possible to make 70,000 a month. But obviously it was, because I just met somebody who didn't look particularly smart that was telling me that he was making 70,000 a month. And quite frankly, that there were people in that room that were making a whole lot more than he was making. So I said, take me to your leader. And so that's what happened. He introduced me to the rest of the guys. Well, long story short, that was 33 years ago, right? I've been in the network marketing industry, and it has been the best decision of my life. Now, you know, it's because I didn't know I was up for a change, but I knew that if that person could do it, then I certainly wanted to do it as well. So that was the I was semi-retired. I made over $16 million. I helped a lot of people all over the globe. And then I got a call from somebody that I'm going to introduce you to here in a little bit. His name is Dave Jordan. But, you know, guys, you're on a path, right? You're on a path to perhaps a new life. I don't know, you know, life will give you what you will take, right? Whatever it is you'll accept from life, life will give you that. If you accept being poor, if you accept not having any money, if you accept all of those things, then that's what life will give you. If you demand success, if you demand all of those other things, then life will give you that. So you got to have a burning desire, right? To succeed, you got to have the ability to follow some uh, simple instructions and a proven plan. So let's get started. And that's what this is this evening. I'm going to give you a plan, a track to run on, because everything in your life is a reflection of a choice that you've made, good or bad, right? But once you make a decision, once you've made up your mind that you want things to change, nothing or no one will keep you from reaching your goals and dreams. I'm telling you, you're like that, you know, that person with the blinders on. You're just going down the track, gonna get it done. So let me tell you why everybody should have a home-based business, have their own business, you know, and a home-based business is the best because that's what I've been doing for the past 33 years. It's tax deductions. You know, there's two tax codes, one for people that have a business and one for people that are W-2 employees, right? A W-2 employee has no tax deductions, has nothing that they can deduct, but a business owner does. And you're going to I'll show you very quickly how you can start a business with Valentis and at very low cost and have, you know, the Tax Reduction Institute, a good friend of mine owns that business that I've known for 30 years. And he said the average person can save $3,000 to $5,000 a year. So it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep, right? You got a job that's paying you, you might as well keep more of that money and have a side gig, right? Have a side business in pursuit of profit. Here's the smiling guy, I call him Smiling Dave Jordan, that called me back in May of 2018. And Dave and I have known each other for about 8 years. And I knew that he started Valentis. I wished him luck. I had wanted nothing to do with a company, especially a startup company, because the ability for a startup company to actually make it is slim to none, right? I mean, 98 to 99% of all startups fail within the first 2 years. So Dave surpassed that death spiral, I call it, right? That death spiral. He started in 2014. He called me, talked to me about a crazy weight loss coffee. I was the fattest I had ever been in my life. I was 215 pounds, right? 40-inch waist. My pants wouldn't buckle. I mean, I sat on airplanes. I had to unbuckle everything and remember that I had them unbuckled when I stood up. But you know, it was not pleasant, and I didn't see any hope for the future except getting fatter. And then Dave called me and he says, "Hey, Chuck, we got the most amazing weight loss product." I said, "Well, that's great. You know, I've been kind of looking for a weight loss product." He said, "You got to get some of this, man." He said, "Listen to this call." Well, out of respect for Dave, I listened to a call, and the results that I heard, the testimonials that I heard were outrageous, right? People losing all kinds of weight. And I said, "Hey, Dave, I'll buy a couple of canisters of that stuff. That probably won't work for me." But I started drinking 2 cups of coffee. Now, you know, I'll tell you about a whole bunch of other products, but I started drinking that coffee, 9 pounds the first week, 18 pounds the first month. I'm now down 40 pounds, right? I went from a 40-inch waist to a 32, 33. And I say 32, 33 kind of jokingly because some pants are cut too tight and some pants aren't, but I've been trying to get to that 32. So After I lost that weight, I jumped on an airplane and flew up to see Dave in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, walked through these front doors. And I said, Dave, I'm here to spend a couple of days with you to find out why I shouldn't do this. And that's what I was looking for. I was looking for an excuse, right? I was looking for a reason, a way out of not doing this, because I knew that if I got excited about this, then I would make the commitment. And, again, here we go. And I had told my wife that I wasn't going to build any more teams. But when I came back from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, she asked me how it went. And I said, boy, you know what? If I don't do this, I'm going to leave millions of dollars on the table. And she said, then you're doing it, aren't you? And I said, yeah, as a matter of fact, I am doing it. And so I started, right? I started right then and started introducing a few people. But now we've got, offices in the Philippines, an office in Germany. I hear other offices starting up. Our product line is expanded to like 27 products. So it's not just weight loss. People, skinny people, the few skinny people that I know ask me, well, does any of this stuff work for skinny people? Absolutely. Absolutely works for skinny people. The 24/7 carb blocker is an amazing product. The ageless and instant youth is an amazing product. All of our functional beverages are amazing products. The Emulin product, which is not up here, and a few other products that are in the process of coming out are, again, not just for weight loss. So we've got weight loss, but I want you to go to valentisproducts.com. Go take a look at all the products. And then maybe jump over to fbtestimonials.info. That's our Facebook page. Go take a look. There's people there. There are thousands of testimonials, right? fbtestimonials.info. So let's look at two new products. The Thermal Perk product is an amazing capsule for weight loss, but not the weight loss that everybody is kind of familiar with. This weight loss is no cravings, no appetite, no jitters. It's not just a whole bunch of caffeine. These are ingredients that work on the receptors in your brain to shut off those receptors that cause you to overeat, that cause you to eat the wrong things, sugar, carbs, and so on and so forth. And you're going to love that product. The Natural Cellular Detox, the NCD product, again, an amazing product. And we've got all kinds of information coming out about both of these. They should be in the warehouse just any time. So keep looking in your back office for those products. I told you that I was going to give you a plan, right? Most people don't have a plan. Most people just kind of, bounce around like a ping pong ball, and hope for the best, but they really don't have a plan, something that they're focused on. And so what we did is we created the easiest and the quickest path to a six-figure income I've ever seen in my life. So if you're like that lion there, let's get on and show you what the plan looks like. Now, there's a lot there, and I'm going to go over some of the ways that you can get started, but the way that I chose to work this plan was buying the Business Builder package. It's about $600, right? Because it maxes out the payout in the compensation plan. That's first and foremost, because if you didn't start with that Business Builder pack, you couldn't max out the payout, so this plan wouldn't work. You're also going to get a warm market funnel that's worth about $2,000 conservatively, if you could ever even put it together, and most people can't put it together. So, here, the commitment. Here's the action steps. Purchase Business Builder Pack. Agree to try 3 products a month for the next 12 months. 3 products a month for the next 12 months. Yes, that money is going to come out of your pocket initially, but very shortly that'll come out of the earnings. I'll show you that. And then find one person, just one person a month that will duplicate what you just did. Your best friend, people that around the world. We're shipping products to over 100 countries. So it doesn't matter where you might know somebody, we will get them involved and get them started. So if you see yourself doing this, pay close attention. I told you that there's different ways to get started. Here's 3 ways, right? I don't recommend them, but if that's all you can do, then that's all you can do. It's a $20 one-time charge to become a rep. Every product that we have, listen, Dave has made this real simple, even for people like me. Every product we have, 27, 28, 29 products, they all cost $59.95. And they all have 50 business volume too. Now, if you buy more than one product, you can get them for a lesser price. You get a discount, right? So at the 6-pack, you get the products for $40 a piece. And now you're going to leave money on the table. I'm just going to be honest with you if you start with one of these 3 packages, but it's better to get started than not start at all, right? So let me tell you, there's the most popular, and the one that I recommend is 16 boxes. Yes, there's more products if you want, and you want to buy them a little bit cheaper, $33 as opposed to $59.95. And maybe you have a retail store. Maybe you're you're a dentist, or you're a chiropractor, or you're a hair salon, or whatever, right? And you want to move some products within your business. Quite, easy to do, quite frankly. So you maximize the compensation plan, and like I said, it's a global business with unlimited income potential. So let me show you this. This is a chart. This is what we call ranks over here: ruby, emerald, diamond, double diamond. These are various ranks in our compensation plan and in our recognition system. And the reason I showed you this was to show you the average monthly income. This is put out by Valentis. They know exactly what people are making that are at those ranks. And yes, you do get some car bonuses here. With my first car bonus, I bought a Range Rover, right? My car bonus is going to go up considerably here shortly. And it's got to be spent on a car. So, I've kind of got a Bentley GT convertible picked out so that I can fill that request of having a car that Dave will pay for. Diamond, I'm going to show you a plan to get to diamond in 9 months, double diamond in 10 months. You guessed it, triple diamond in a year. Imagine 1 year from now, 12 months from now, 12 short months from now. And, we see people doing it much quicker than 12 months, but this plan will get you there in 12 months, and you're making $15,000 to $30,000 a month. At Blue Diamond, you're making $33,000 to $75,000 a month. That's more than most people make in an entire year. So pay attention. Here's how this plan works. I'm going to give you this plan in little bite-sized sections, 2 months at a time. We're going to look at a 12-month calendar. So from August the 17th until August the 17th, 2021. Here you are. You're going to get started. You're going to purchase your Business Builder Pack. I want you to look at this purchase, the net income or the net commission, the gross commission, and then the team size, right? The team size, very important, because I said that you're going to make a commitment, and everybody you enroll is going to make a commitment to do what? Buy a Business Builder Pack, try 3 products every month, and enroll 1 person every month. So we boiled it down to the ridiculous. So here, month 1, you enroll Tom, your best friend. Month 2, you enroll Jim. You make $100 on each one of their Business Builder Package purchases, right? We call that the first order bonus. And then you start making money off of what we call the dual team and the legacy bonus and other bonuses that are available to you. So here we are, month 4. You've grown from 1 person, Tom, to now 15 people. You've enrolled 4. Your team has enrolled the other ones. You jump from 15 to 63 people in 6 months. You have now, you see your $160 a month down here that you've been paying. In the 4th month, you're still $285 in the hole. But on the 5th month, you're out of the hole, right? Your products are paid for. You've recapped everything that you've spent up until that point. And in the 6th month, you're almost $1,000 ahead. Now remember, all you've done is enroll 6 people. Your team is 63 because they came from your team, right? By month 8, you've grown from 63 to 255. You're at 4,000 a month, kind of part-time, right? You've made $7,400, and you're probably thinking to yourself, you know what? If this keeps going like I think it's going to keep going, I'm going to get rid of that life-sucking job that I hate, and I'm going to do this full time. And that's what I want you to be thinking about, right? I want you to be thinking about transitioning out of being part-time into being full-time, because there's a lot of money in full-time, right? A lot more you can do. By month 10, you've enrolled 10 people. Your group has grown to over 1,000 people. You've got your first 5-figure monthly income. Now I know. Now it's not a question that you're going to leave that life-sucking job. You've already left, right? On month 9, you said, that's it. I'm packing up. I'm out of here. And so you've made over $32,000. But let me show you what happens. This is that whole compounding, compounding effect. Stay here long enough, and great things will happen. By month 12, your group is over 4,000 people. You've enrolled 12. Your friend Tom has enrolled 11. Your friend Jim has enrolled 10, right? Mary has enrolled 9, and their people, and everybody just keeps growing. You got your first, look at this, $68,000 monthly check, right? Monthly earnings. And those weeks that we have 5 pay periods, we get paid every Friday, right? Every Friday. And there's some months that have 5 pay periods, 5 Fridays. I love those months. Then the income goes up substantially. So by the 13th month, you just made more money monthly, your first 6-figure month, than you did the consecutive last 12 months, right? So now you're saying, boy, I'm sure glad that I did this network marketing thing. That's what my wife told me. She said, when I got that first 6-figure monthly check, she said, I'm sure glad I talked you into doing this network marketing thing, which was the furthest thing that could have ever happened. So it all starts with a commitment, guys. It starts with a commitment. Without that commitment, you're never going to start. And without discipline and consistency, underlying consistency, you'll never finish the race. It's really that simple. These are measurable, predictable results. Now, you can go faster and make more money by enrolling more people. You can go slower, right? You can go slower. And that chart that I just showed you could be a 2-year chart, could be a 3-year chart, whatever you want it to be. But it all starts with these 6 basic things, right? Got to buy the business builder pack. Got to have the funnel. Got to max out the plan. Got to make a commitment for 12 months. If you can't commit, don't start. Don't tease yourself. Don't tease your sponsor, because they're going to invest a lot of time and energy into you, helping you succeed. So if you're just, playing and you just want to try something for 90 days, don't start, right? Just become a customer and love the products. Got to put in some effort. Got to show up to get trained. Got to bring people to presentations like this so that people can see with their own 2 eyes that this is bigger than just what you're talking to them about, right? You got to create that 3-product, 100 BV loyalty purchase that happens every month end. See, folks, this is about a lot of people doing a little bit of business, and that little bit of business are those 3 products, believe it or not. That's where the residual income is created. So you can create an ad budget. We've got a cold market campaign, and more on that. There's going to be a call tomorrow night, but we do a call every Tuesday night about the cold market update. We call it the Blue Ocean Co-op. And then share your decision. Get on the phone. Let's have a launch meeting, right? Let's plan an announcement of your new business, your business decision. Bring 4, 5, or 6, or 8, or 10 people, and I'll come over there and help you make the announcement to all of your friends and go through all the questions and answers. I got to tell you that, you know, I'm glad I had the courage to do this 33 years ago, because it was, you know, I was letting go of an income that I had created for 16 years now, and it provided a okay living, right? An okay living, but it wasn't ever going to get me to where I wanted to go. My dream, my vision of where I wanted to go. This is one of the guys, Bishop T.D. Jakes is one of the people that I listen to every day, especially this little 3-minute snippet. And I would encourage you to go find it on YouTube and listen to it yourself. I always share it with everybody.
You got to have the courage. Do you have the courage to act outwardly on what you see inwardly? Or will you die a dreamer? Will you die on the verge and on the edge and in the land of coulda, woulda, and shoulda? Do you have the courage? I'm going to drop something on you. It takes courage to be successful. It is far easier not to be successful. Misery will always have company. Success breeds contempt. If you don't want to make waves, be mediocre. Be normal and fit in. And if you're more concerned about people than you are God, then neutralize everything He put in you. Just fit in with everybody else. Dress like them, walk like them, act like them, eat like them, go where they go, think like they think, do what they do. And once you've neutralized your uniqueness, you don't need courage. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to go where you've never gone before. For some of you, it took courage to come to this conference. It takes courage to get you outside of the bar. It takes courage to be successful. It takes courage to win. People don't talk about people that don't win. If you win, they're going to talk about you. Do you have the courage to stand there though the storms keep raging and the people get to talking and you stand there and say, I've come too far to turn around? Do you have the courage? I'm going to say something to you. It takes courage to be exceptional. It takes courage to be wise. It takes courage to be rich. It takes courage to be educated. It takes courage to be knowledgeable. Because the moment you do, but you don't talk like, oh, you don't forgot where you came from. Look at you, it takes courage. And I'm just wondering, in this weak, watered-down, mediocre society that we live in today, in this reality TV world we live in today, I'm wondering if there's anybody left that's got the courage to say, after all I've been through, and all my ancestors have been through, and all my parents have been through, I didn't come through all of that just to fit in with normalcy. I have the courage to go after my dream. Is there a woman left in this entire Coliseum that's got some courage?
Now, if that doesn't put a smile on your face, nothing will. Puts a smile on my face every time I've ever heard it. And, you know, it's just 3 minutes of, you know, of a message that everybody positively needs. So, you know, living the dream is possible. I want you to get back to the person that shared this information with you and let them know if you're committed. Let them know if you're ready. And if you are, then by all means, try to get that business builder pack. This is the house that I started in as my network marketing career ramped up. And it was the house that I in Paradise Valley, Arizona. So we've lived, I told you that car bonus, right? And at Blue Diamond, it's $1,500 a month. So you got to spend it on a car. You know, the question is which one? You know, the coupe or the convertible. I'm kind of leaning toward the convertible since I'm on on the coast right here next to the Atlantic Ocean. So, but we'll more on that later. My experience in network marketing has been nothing short of amazing. I mean, we've had our own Indianapolis 500 car. I've been to the Indianapolis. I've got an owner's jacket. We had our own Grand Prix crew and cars. We sponsored an offshore unlimited hydroplane boat, so we were at boat races all the time. Our house in Austin, Texas, where we spent the majority of our network marketing life on Lake Travis in Austin, Texas. I've had a few cars, a little over 30 that I remember. My wife's first Ferrari, and my daughter Casey, the youngest of 5, taught me all about being an equestrian dad. An equestrian dad. Never thought I was going to, but I thought, how cute. I'm going to put this little blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl on a pony at age 5 and watch her ride around. And little did I know that little accident was going to cost me a fortune, right? Because she grew up, the horses had to get better, more tack and saddles and everything else. And you start buying saddles, and for any equestrian person out there, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Then, of course, you had to have trucks and trailers and, pastures and corrals and barns and, all those other things. So we live right next to the Atlantic Ocean, about a half mile. We can ride right down to the ocean. This was our first house before I became an equestrian dad. It was a wonderful house on the water. Then we had a house, up about an hour north of here, right on the beach. This was our backyard. That little blonde-haired girl that taught me all about being an equestrian. That's my daughter Kara, who's a nurse at Duke. Graduated first in her class, and she's in the pandemic unit. She does things that nobody would want to do. Then we had our penthouse down in Grand Cayman, where I tried to get my wife to move off to permanently and just let me play guitar on the beach. But she wasn't going to go. She wasn't going to go for that. So, hey guys, I want to thank you for joining me here this evening. I hope you enjoyed what I presented as much as I enjoyed presenting it. And it's always a pleasure. Every Monday night at 7:30, we do a personal growth and development lesson. Then at 8 o'clock, we do this presentation. Tomorrow, you're going to get an email out with the links of this recording and also the call that we do tomorrow on the Blue Ocean Co-op, and then all of the things that happen during the week. So with that, God bless everybody. Thanks for joining me here tonight. We will officially end this meeting.